Hi, guys, and welcome back to the Pucking Rights Podcast. We're your hosts. This is episode 16 now, which is crazy. It doesn't feel like 16 weeks of us doing this. That's like, what, 3 months?
I think so.
More.
4 months.
More, probably.
4 months.
Yeah, 4 months. No, that doesn't feel real.
No.
Oh, that doesn't feel real. No thanks.
Oh my gosh.
It was just another 4 months of us not being over the World Juniors loss.
Yeah.
I think about it now, and I'm like, that was 10 months ago. Like,
No
that was
way.
10 months ago.
No way. That
There's
means
no way.
that means the Habs losing was like 4 months ago as well.
That's so long. Like,
No, it doesn't make sense
oh
to
my
me.
gosh. Yeah, I know. Like, it's just wild. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. And, like, can you believe that it's been an entire season since the World Juniors loss?
No.
No. That doesn't feel real. That doesn't feel real. I'm not over it. In 2 years, I won't be over it.
Honestly, I probably
Unless they win gold. But
mean,
we'll talk about that. I put it in the show notes. We'll talk about it. Unless they win gold this year. But we'll see. So first off, we're going to start with our ever so present juniors update. We should honestly just make this a juniors podcast. At this point, juniors and NCAA. Like, do we really care that much about the NHL?
no.
Like, no.
If you listened to our past episodes, it's just junior and NCAA talk.
We might as well be a prospects podcast at this point.
Let's do it. Let's rebrand. Let's do it. Let's be a prospects podcast now. No, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll happen. So first off, the Ice, they never disappoint. Do they? They just... I was watching the game yesterday. I watched when they went down 4-1. There was 11 minutes left, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way they're going to pull a comeback. Like, I know 4-1 is, the most dangerous lead in hockey, but I was like, there's no way. So I turned the game off. Lo and behold, I find out that, 2 minutes later, they're coming back, and they won the game in regular. They didn't even win it in overtime. Moose Jaw collapsed that hard.
If only Michigan could do that. If only Michigan could have done that.
Damn, they won 5-4 in regulation, not in overtime. And Sabato scored twice.
We love it.
It's not fair. Honestly.
He was looking so cute. And I'm kind of realizing I kind of look like him with this haircut.
When he has,
anyways.
Especially when he has, his glasses on.
Hey, Ari. Must be why you love him. No, but, yeah, so Matt Savoie scored twice. I think, Nolan Orzak, Carson Lambos, U18 boy, that we're gonna eventually probably fall in love with. Eventually, as if we haven't already. Eventually.
I love, honestly, looking at players and be like, I'm probably gonna end up really liking you someday.
Yeah. Me, first time I saw Connor Geeky, y'all. And look at where we are now.
Me looking at Michigan's freshman class, yes.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, so they won, which is really cool, really awesome. Good for them. They are 9-0 still. Have not lost a game. Hoping that they will not lose a game in the future. I'm trying to look up their schedule, because I think the only team that can challenge them now is the Oil Kings, but the record for wins, I think, is 11 straight. 11 to start a season. So going 11-0. I think it was set in 2014 in the WHL. So if they don't play the Oil Kings until after they can do that, it'll be perfect. They can win and they can continue their dominant streak. I honestly don't even know how they've won 9 games. Genuinely.
This
Okay. They play Red Deer on Tuesday. They play the Hitmen on the Wednesday. And so they can pass the record if they win on the Friday against the Oil Kings. It's like, it's not all that impossible.
That'll be interesting. That'll be a fun game.
Mm-hmm. Because I think they can beat Red Deer. I think Red Deer is rebuilding. The Hitmen are always good, which is problematic, but, like, it's the Hitmen, so I'm sure they can beat them. And then Edmonton has been really good so far, but they also have been pretty bad. They've lost some, like, questionable games. So, who knows? Maybe they'll beat the record. I really want them to. I really, really want them to, but, like, honestly, if they lose, I was preparing myself to see them lose yesterday already. Like, I had turned off the game. I was literally like, there's no way they're winning this.
And then Matt
Savoie said, boo, you bitch. Watch our games. I scored twice. We love it. We love it. He was looking pretty good. All I'm going to say is I'm waiting for those press photos.
Yes.
Of him scoring his goals. But yeah, moving on. Or I guess kind of still on the same thing, kind of still on the same topic. Matt Savoie leads all rookies in scoring in the WHL, and he's probably going to win Rookie of the Year.
He should.
Let's be really honest. I think he has, 15, 14 points now? He was at... I don't remember what he was at yesterday, before he scored his 2 goals and, kind of went off. But, according to Elite Prospects, if it will load, he has 15 points now, which I think is leading the league in scoring, if I'm not correct. So he's leading all rookies, and he's leading the entire league.
We love that.
Oh, no, he's not leading. He's tied for the lead. He's tied for the lead. The one guy in Medicine Hat is in the scoring lead right now because he's played one less game.
Yeah. I've never heard of his name, so.
We don't care. We only care about Matt Savoie, okay?
There's another Winnipeg Ice tied with him.
Yeah, Mikey Milne. I think that's his line mate.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I think he's an overager, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's me. Meanwhile, I don't think Connor Geeky is on this list at all. Yeah. Or he's super far down.
It's me looking at this list and being like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you.
I know you.
Oh, look, there's Logan Stankoven.
Look, Logan Stankoven, little ball of fire. Craig Button's poster boy for U18s.
Yeah.
We all thought it was Brantno. We all forgot. We all pushed it out of our mind that it was 100% Logan Stankoven.
Yeah. Every single time he was on the ice, he'd be like, and there's Logan Stankoven. He's so good at hockey.
I literally just want to know who his next poster boy is going to be. It's probably going to be Caden, because Caden was already his poster boy kind of at summer camp.
Yeah.
He kind of forgot that Fets existed.
Yeah. See, I feel I'm just going to give him the benefit of doubt of him just assuming Fets was going to make the NHL. But
yeah. Which he did, but Caden almost made it too.
Honestly.
I wouldn't put it past them to just have he's probably going to project on Bryan Othman or something. If he projects on Otter, I'm gonna be so mad. It's just not gonna be a good time.
At least that means we'll get content.
That is true. Otter's probably gonna make the team. I think he has a couple goals in 4 games, 5 games. I don't know. The Firebirds kind of started off late, so
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know about them. I think it's something 4 points in 4 games. 3 goals, 1 assist. If I'm keeping up with them right. But yeah, moving on to the OHL generally then. We have the Colts yesterday on CBC. They lost to the 67s. We got some good Brant content, though.
Yes.
That was great.
Yes.
But were we wrong about the Colts being good?
I don't
We
know.
might be. Their record isn't that good. They've only won 2 games, and I think they've lost 3 or 4.
But also, like, on paper, they should be good.
On paper, they should be, like, amazing.
I mean, like...
I think we hype them up too much just because we like so many of them.
Yeah, that...
We hyped them up because Cardsy.
Yeah.
Did you see his breakaways? 2 breakaways?
Yeah! I looked away for, like, a second, and I looked back, and they're, like, replaying the one where there was, like, I think it was, like, a 2-on-1. And then, like, the announcers were like, oh, I was sure that was gonna go in.
Yeah. Yeah. So it looked like, according to this, they lost their first game, lost their second game, lost their third game, won the game against Mississauga, won the game against North Bay, and then lost to Niagara and lost to Ottawa. So they're 2-4 right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of them were... No, sorry, the Hamilton game was an OT. So they're 2-3-1. Which is okay, I guess. Like, not great. For, like, a team that was hyped to be, like, super good, too. And, like, the Niagara game was awful. They lost 8-5. Like, it was really bad.
Yeah.
They had tied it up. And then, suddenly it wasn't tied anymore. Cardsy had, like, 5 points. And then he just didn't anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they have enough, like, talent to, like, bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like,
yeah. I feel like a lot of their issues lie in transition. Like, their transition game was so bad. Like, they kept giving up the puck in, like, the neutral zone. And every time I saw Cardsy give up the puck, I was like, oh my god. You're actually you're ruining this. You're ruining this for the team right now. Like, because he did it a lot. He did it a lot. Which is bad, but, like, hopefully the Colts get good again, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Olofsson's really good.
Yeah.
Oscar Olofsson.
So good.
Avs first round pick.
Yeah.
I think he leads. He's tied for the lead in goals with Jack Beck with 7, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see who wins CHL Rookie of the Year. Because is it going to be Olofsson or is it going to be Savoie? I hope it's Matt Savoie.
See, I want to be Olofsson because he's an ass prospect, and I'm biased.
Yeah, but, like, I feel like Matt Savoie just, like, he's not an overager, too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
like,
right?
Olofsson's already been drafted and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I would love to see Matt Savoie win it and, represent, go into his NHL draft year right there behind Shane Wright. I think it's going to happen. I honestly think we're going to see Wright Savoie this year. Savoie has just been, like, too good for people to, like, overlook him at second.
I mean, like, Caulfield broke the scoring record and fell to 15.
Well, okay. Consider this, Matt Savoie isn't that short.
That is true. That is true.
He's true. Not 5'7" Cole Caulfield, who magically grew 2 inches over the summer.
No, they fixed it, right? They fixed it. But then they changed the, like, hometown to Michigan.
Point, Michigan.
Yeah, it was really funny. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, at least they got the university right.
Yeah.
At least that happened. Yeah, and then continuing on with the OHL, the Fronts have put together 3 straight wins. We love that.
Yeah.
But Shane's off to, like, a really slow start to the season. Like, okay, slow in terms of Shane Wright, okay? Like,
yeah, slow by Shane Wright standards.
Yeah, he's played 6 games and has 5 points.
Like,
so he's almost a point per game, but he's slow by Shane Wright standards, okay?
Like, he's doing really well, it's just, like...
Yeah, it's just, he's, like, not scoring as well as he should be. And, like, kind of same with Connor. The Pats have lost 6 straight, which is insane.
That's...
Because they lost against the Blades, and the Blades are rebuilding. They're rebuilding so bad.
It's... Yeah, I mean, junior hockey is always a mess, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Connor's off to a slow start for
Yeah.
For game player 2. I think he's played 8 games and has 6 points.
Yeah, like, they're not doing bad, they're just not doing, like...
Yeah, they're doing average, but they're not average players.
Yeah.
So hopefully they pick it up. Pick it up, boys, in the next, couple weeks.
They probably will.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Pats will probably win whatever their next game is. Like, I don't think they'll go into, like, a 10-game losing streak. Like, I don't. Yeah. It wouldn't make sense for Connor Bedard to, like, not put the Pats, like, not have them win the game and not go in, like, a 10-game losing streak. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. And speaking, honestly, about the Blades, there have been rumblings that Brad Lambert is considering going to the CHL.
I mean, his family is from Saskatchewan, so... His family's from Saskatchewan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so apparently the rumor is, obviously Brad Lambert is, like, a projected really high pick in the upcoming 2022 NHL draft. Lots of people have him ranked second right now, but he's not doing great in the Finnish league at all. I think he's only had, like, 1 point maybe over, like, 10 games. It's, like, pretty bad. I haven't checked his stats, but it's pretty bad. And he's not getting enough ice time, and he's really, like, playing not well compared to his, fellow companion, Joaquim Kamel, who's also expected to go high in the draft. And so apparently he's considering going to the CHL, to the Saskatoon Blades, because that's who drafted him in the import draft. I think last year or, like, the year before. They still have his rights. They didn't trade them. So he's highly considering it, which is, like, okay.
I mean, it makes sense, like, because he's probably going to get more minutes in the CHL.
Yeah. The effort on the Blades, the rebuilding Blades, obviously. He's going to be first line.
Yeah, exactly. And he's also going to be playing against people, like, mostly his age.
Yeah, mostly his age, yeah, because the Finnish league is mostly men.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to, like, do well there. So, yeah, we'll see how that develops, but he might honestly come. And if he does, well, that will be scary for Connor Bedard and the ice and everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it works out for him, whether he stays in the Finnish league or if he comes to this WHL.
Yeah. But he comes to the WHL, even more people are just going to start assuming he's Canadian.
Hey. He can play on Team Canada if he wants. He was born here. Was he born here?
Yeah, I don't know. But he was in the World Juniors last year.
Give me a second. Does he have a dual citizenship?
But he's played in the IIHF for Finland before, so I don't think he's allowed to change.
See, I would say yes to that, but I know, like, a lot of swimmers change.
Yeah, but
I don't know if it's, like, the same. Okay, no, he was born in Finland, so... But his nationality, according to Elite Prospects, is Finland/Canada.
Yeah. But, like, he's played in Canada. He's played in Saskatoon before.
Brad, we'll accept you. We don't care. We'll accept you. Please. He
was at World Juniors last year for Finland, so he's not... I don't think you're eligible to change countries if you've played for a different one before.
Yeah, maybe. There must be a rule on that. Like, there has to be some sort of rule about it.
I'm pretty sure it's if you've played, like, an IIHF tournament for another team, you can't, like, switch.
Like, switch.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense, but, I wish that rule was changed. But we'll talk about that after we really quickly talk about the queue. Really quick.
You know who is eligible to switch, though? Thomas Bordeleau. I'm still standing by that.
Thomas, come over to us. Okay, look at our team. We have your friends on this team.
You can play
Owen's
with
your friend.
Owen and Kent.
And Kent. Exactly.
Yes.
You could play with your Q buddies. I'm sure you have a bunch of them. You can play with your QMJHL buddies.
Yeah, exactly. He can play with his childhood friends that he grew up with.
Yeah, exactly. So,
doesn't
forwards,
matter
please.
if he basically lived with, no, it doesn't matter if he's lived with Jacob Truscott for the past 4 years. Like, we can just ignore that.
And Maddie.
And Maddie.
And he's lived with Maddie for, like, the past 2 now.
Yeah.
We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. Boards, come to Team Canada.
Come to us.
Yeah. We're really quickly gonna talk about the Q, and then we'll go kind of into that a little bit after some NCAA talk. Into World Juniors for this upcoming year. We'll talk, there's so much to talk about that. But anyways, the Q, I'm trying my best to keep up. Aren't you proud of me?
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to keep up to make this like more of a BHL talk instead of just the WHL and the OHL and the Q sitting in a corner by itself.
We're trying to be more inclusive here.
Yeah, we're trying to be more inclusive. So the Q, we don't know much, but I do know that the Quebec Ramparts are off to a really good start. I think they're also like 8-0 or something. Like,
yeah, they were 8-0 when the rankings came out.
Yeah, they've been at the top of the rank. They were at the top of the rankings this week. That came out on Wednesday, which I thought was a little unfair because the Ice are 8-0, but 8-0 as well. But and they've outscored their opponents like 40 to like 30. No, I think it's more. I think it's like 40 to like 15. But yeah, the Ramparts are there. Apparently they're good. Apparently they're good. Go them. We're gonna try and learn more about the Q in the following weeks to talk more about it. But yeah, I've heard the Ramparts are really good. The Titans are really good. Titans?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
We'll link the rankings. You can take a look at them. We'll link the rankings for this week in the description of the video. But yeah, that's the little Q update that we have. And now, time for Kat's favorite time of the week. Kat gets to talk about the NCAA. That's what the segment is called.
We're just gonna.
That's what I call it in the notes.
We're gonna pretend Friday never happened.
We're gonna pretend Briss's birthday never happened.
Yeah, basically. Like, I love him, but we're just gonna pretend that never happened. That game doesn't exist. That entire night just like wasn't a thing because like all of my teams lost that night. So we're just gonna ignore it never happened. Saturday, I didn't get to watch the game, but a friend of ours went, and she was updating me. And Michigan was really good. And I don't remember who scored. I know Briss scored, and I know Blank scored the game winner. And someone else
Moyle scored the second one.
Yes. Moyle scored, assisted from Hughes. And then it went to...
And Hughes. And so much Hughes.
Yeah. But then it was, like, tied. And then the other team scored with, like, a minute left. And then it was called off for high sticking. And I was so happy. It was overtime. And then Nick Blankenberg scored. I love Nick Blankenberg. He's always getting overshadowed because his freshman year, Quinn Hughes was there. And then his sophomore year, Cam York was there. And then last year, Cam York and Owen Power were there. And, this year, Owen Power and all of the other first rounders are there. But, like, he's really, really good, and I love him. And
if he goes for a fifth year...
He could.
Who would overshadow him then?
Luke.
If Luke stays. I don't know if Luke will stay past this year.
He probably will. Defensemen usually do. Quinn stayed 2 years. Also, I'm just thinking about the fact that Blankenberg has played with Quinn and Luke.
So funny.
No. Mike Passagov played with Quinn for 4 years. And now he's playing with
Luke.
That's so funny to me.
Damn, I wonder if they ever have conversations about that.
They probably do.
Your little brother's doing shit again. He's riding his little scooter around campus.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, we saw photos of Dylan Duke and, oh my god, I almost called him Mark Edwards, but it's Ethan Edwards. It's because him and Mark, they look the same. They look the exact same.
Exactly the same.
they're like the same person. But no, Ethan Edwards on a scooter. But no, Luke has a customized scooter. Have you seen like the video? It says 43 on it.
Yeah. How much you want to bet that could very much be Quinn's scooter? Because Quinn wore a 43 at Michigan as well.
All I'm gonna say is that that would be amazing. Quinn's scooter that everyone climbed on that one time and took that iconic photo. Yeah. Anything else to update for the NCAA? I wrote down a couple things. Oh, Owen Power had a breakaway, and Sabres fans got excited.
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I surprised, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Everyone was saying, oh my god, we have a 6'6" defenseman who can take breakaways. I'm like, yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, other than that, in terms of NCAA stuff, I just wanted to touch on Devin Levi.
Yes.
Who apparently can not win without getting a shutout. And apparently that's a bad thing.
People are weird.
Like, okay, I'm sorry. Didn't realize that getting a shutout and having a .950 save percentage is not good, apparently. Like, okay. A .950 save percentage?
It's
a .950.
Good. Especially in the NCAA, like, in hockey as well.
Hockey in general, a .950 is so hard. And the fact that his team has lost twice, and he has a .950. Eric Portillo, who has been, like, amazing, has a .915.
Yeah.
Like, how does Devin Levi have a .950?
Because his team likes to let him out to dry. Because the only capable defenseman they have is Jordan Harris.
Who is a Habs prospect.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how that's a bad thing. Like, I don't know how it's a bad thing that he has a .950. He's that good.
He had a .964 at World Juniors.
Yeah, we love that. But he didn't... the last 2 games.
We don't talk about that. Alright?
The last game. Not the last 2 games. Yeah. I meant the last 2 goals.
The semifinal game was really good.
Yeah, the semifinal game, he got shut out.
I remember being nervous before the finals because the entire tournament they had gone good game, bad game, good game, bad game, good game, bad game.
Yeah.
So like for the finals, they were like due for a bad game.
No. Okay. The Switzerland game wasn't bad, and neither was the Finland game. They went good game, bad game, good game, bad game, good game, and then they had
exactly.
Game.
There was like kind of like a pattern, and I was very scared. And then
we don't talk. Silver's still great.
Silver is still good.
It's still good.
It's not as good as gold, but it's still good.
They won gold last year. They won gold the year before, and they're gonna win it again this year.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna get a revenge tour. I swear to God, they're gonna go on a revenge tour unless they very much don't. Because it's time for us to transition to the thing we've been teasing the entire show: the World Juniors team prediction. So CHL Discussion on Instagram. We'll link their Instagram post in the description of this video because it's a very insightful Instagram post. Basically, they put out this, like, look at the roster for World Juniors if none of the players who are either in the NHL or in the AHL right now get lent to their teams. And it's bad. Oh, it's so bad.
The defense,
it's so bad.
The defense isn't that bad. The defense is actually really good.
You know what? I will give it that. The defense actually looks great, and the goalies look great too. Yeah. Yeah, the goalies look fine.
But then
we get to the forwards, and holy shit.
Who's on the team? Like,
it's so bad. Continuing where we left off, went 10 episodes with no tech issues. and decided to screw us today on episode 16. But anyways, picking up where we left off, the forward group, oh, it's bad. It's, so let's go through it. So, the predicted forwards who are not currently in the NHL right now that will probably make the team, we're talking Kent Johnson, Carter Savoie, Shane Wright, Dylan Guenther, Ridley Gregg, Maverick Bourque, and Zachary Leroux. Because,
Is Zach Dean a forward?
No, he's not. Isn't Zach Dean American?
I don't think so. I don't think he's American.
Oh no, he plays in the Q.
Yeah.
Whoops. I think he's a defenseman. Or is he a forward? He's probably not good if he's a forward. He's a center. He's a center. So
he could probably end up on the team.
Yeah, oh my god. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, the forwards that CHL discussion has crossed off for will not be returning. Will be Byfield, obviously, because the injury pretty much renders him out. He's out indefinitely, so probably won't be going to World Juniors unless the LA Kings decide to use World Juniors as like a conditioning stint for him.
Yes.
Conditioning. But he likely won't be back for that. Cole Perfetti, not going. I think he will go, but all up to the Jets. I hope they let him go. I pray they let him go.
Please let him go.
Please let him go. Hendrix Lapierre might stay in the NHL. He might be sent back down to the O. Or was he in the O or was he in the... no, sorry, he was in the Q last year, right?
I feel like he's probably going to get sent down.
Yeah. Hopefully. But right now Backstrom's injured, so who knows, honestly. Because they keep sending down Connor McMichael, I think.
Yeah.
As opposed to Lapierre. And Seth Jarvis, I think he's on the I think he has been sent back to junior. Maybe, I think he might have gotten sent back to junior. I don't know. He's somewhere. He's somewhere. Rest assured, he's somewhere. But he might not be allowed to go. Cole Sillinger, obviously in the NHL right now, he might not be allowed to go. Jake Neighbors in the NHL right now, he's probably going to be sent down, but who knows if they let him go. Jacob Perreault is in the AHL.
He'll probably go.
Right now. He will probably go unless the Ducks decide to not let him go.
Yeah.
And then on D, we have Drysdale, who's probably...
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he's not going to go. Sorry. Okay? But Jamie... He's probably not going to get sent back to juniors, but I want him at World Juniors.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Drysdale out, you still have Coleman's, so...
Yeah, you have Coleman's, like, the defense is still stacked.
Yeah.
Clark Gooley as the top pair is the choice.
They'll probably change it, though. They'll probably
Clark... if they put Kane Gooley and Brant Clark on the same line, it's going to be turnovers. It's going to be so bad. It's going to be awful. Cormier Power. Okay, cool. And then Coleman's, Lambos, and O'Rourke fighting for the last spot. Which, like, okay. I want Power Clark, honestly.
Yeah, I want
Power Clark would be amazing. Gooley can be on the second pair. Yeah. Caden, you can be on the second pair. Or we can have, okay, what we could do is we could do Gooley, O'Rourke, Power Clark, Coleman's, Lambos.
Yeah.
Which is, like, pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Power Clark being second pair, that will, like, help alleviate the youngness of Brant. Youngness. And then Coleman's, Lambos is just, like, a solid, good second pair. Like, third pair, I mean. Like, they're just good. And they're both named Carson Kind of?
Carson.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Carson and Corson.
And Corson.
It's an A.
I hope
and
they do
O.
an interview together.
That'd be so funny. It's like, Carson, your question, Corson. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, other hopefuls for the team then, if like certain people aren't coming, as in Byfield, Perfetti, Lapierre, Jarvis, Sillinger, Neighbors, Perreault, none of them go. We have Bedard. I think Bedard is already making the team.
Yeah, Bedard is probably already making the team.
But he has to pick it up. He has to pick it up. Because,
Yeah.
like, honestly, right now, like, the way he's played hasn't made him, I wouldn't say, like, desirable, but, like, he hasn't played well enough to warrant being the 16-year-old on the team.
Yeah.
Like, even if he's been exceptional status, he hasn't played well enough to, like, warrant. And Michkov is catching up.
Yeah. We don't talk about
Connor.
Michkov. That's, no.
Play better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xavier Bourgault from the Q. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. Tim Peddle. Maybe, like...
I've heard that he's good.
He's on the Ramparts, though, I think.
Yeah. But,
Which,
like, according to, what's his name for the Athletic, he's good. And
Scott Wheeler?
Yeah.
Yeah. We trust Scott Wheeler.
Yeah, we trust him.
He and Mark Masters can go in, like, a little box right there. For the prospecting analyst we actually love. And Lauren.
Yeah, and Lauren.
She loves D-Halls just as much as we do.
Yeah.
And we have Matt Savoie, who might go.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think he will push.
If he can keep playing the way he is, he definitely has a shot.
Definitely has a shot. And honestly, if, like, Sillinger doesn't come back, I think right now, Savoie's in the top of the list of people who might make the team.
Yeah.
If Sillinger doesn't go, I think it's Roy French. It's a QMJHL team, so I assume Weissblatt will probably go.
Yeah.
I like either way. Weissblatt will probably go. Stan Coben is an interesting one because I think he's been really good in the W this year.
Yeah.
But like he's gonna get the Cole Caulfield treatment.
Yeah.
So hard. And I don't know how Dave Cameron feels about small, undersized forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we know how Craig Button feels. And then we have Connor McClellan, who's also on the McClennan, who's also on the ice. That one's kind of a far shot for me. Like, he's mainly good because he plays on the ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, honestly, if he didn't play on the ice, he probably wouldn't be scoring as well as he is.
Yeah.
Right now. And then we have Bryan Othman, who Shane's gonna throw a hissy fit if
Otter
Otter's make the team.
Shane and Bryan are just gonna throw a fit.
Like,
Otter's not
yeah.
on the team.
I feel like Shane more though.
Yeah, Shane more.
Because at like all the international competition so far, he's had Otter like on his wing.
You can't separate the
You can't separate that.
That's like if you got to Michigan and you tried to separate like Maddie and Kent. Like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Happening.
Don't even go there. Shane's gonna throw a hissy fit if he doesn't make the team.
Yeah.
Brandt will probably also throw a hissy fit, but slightly less.
Yeah.
Slightly less. And then we have Jack Thompson on defense, which I honestly think if he keeps up at the pace, he is gonna make this team. Jack Thompson?
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna make the team. He's a right-handed defenseman, which Team Canada is low on in the first place.
I mean, everybody is low on right-shot defensemen, though. Everyone is low on right-handed defensemen, though.
That's true. But he's scored so much in the OHL this season already on like a Sudbury team that's not really all that good. They're like okay. And yeah, I honestly think he's gonna make it. Thompson will probably make it. Trudeau, maybe he was invited to the camp.
He's a half prospect, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. He sounds French. He's a Habs prospect.
No, they drafted him this year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, we all know the Habs only draft players because they sound French.
That is true. But you
Logan
know,
Mailloux.
Matt Savoie.
Okay. Here's the thing. I want to know how Matt Savoie's name will be pronounced at the draft that is in Montreal.
Oh, they're gonna say Savoie. They're so gonna say Savoie.
Hope they say Savoie. If they say Savoy, I'm gonna throw
But
something.
it depends who drafts him, right? Because like,
Habs, do us a favor. Do us a favor.
draft him.
Draft him and say his name correctly.
Yeah. The Sens. If he isn't drafted by the Sens, the name will also probably be Pierre Dorian is French. So.
Yeah. And I think it's Poirier. I think his first name is Lucas Poirier, if I remember it right. Poirier. Jacob Poirier, Lucas Poirier, hockey. I don't know. Let's see what his name actually is. I'm so wrong. I'm so wrong. It's Jeremy. Yeah, like French though. Like
spell it.
Like pronounced French. Jeremi.
I know how to spell Jeremy. How do you spell his last name?
Poirier? Poirer.
Oh, I remember this guy. I remember him. Poirier.
Yeah. All prospects' names are just, oh, I think I know him.
Jeremy Poirier.
Yeah. There we go. I don't want to butcher it. And then Olin Zellweger, which, like, I already had him making the team.
Olin. We love Olin.
We love Olin. Our beloved. Him and Jamie on a pair, all I'm going to say.
That was so good.
Because Olin's left-handed. It's so good. And, like, Jamie giving him directions. We love it. But, yeah, that's, like, the projected team for, like, if a bunch of people don't return. But, like, I think for sure, I'm going to say Neighbors is probably going to be sent back to junior and come. For sure. Almost guaranteed. I'm thinking McTavish is going to get sent back too. He's looked awful aside from his first game.
Yeah.
And he's injured.
Oh, I did not know about that.
I have questions about Lapierre just because, like, he's playing so well right now. I don't know if, like,
and the Caps are dealing with injuries as well.
Yeah, so he might stay in the NHL. Forrester is definitely not coming back.
Yeah.
He's in the AHL right now. I don't think they're going to send him back unless they do, in which case I will love them forever and ever more. Yeah. But continuing on, I think Jarvis might
be sent back. Yeah.
Yeah, given back, yeah. Sillinger, probably not. That makes me sad. Yeah. But probably the right move. And Perreault probably will come.
Be sent down.
Yeah, unless the Ducks want to keep him in the AHL. Yeah. But honestly, like, apparently the talent pool isn't as deep this year, which means that, because, like, Lauren was saying, you could literally ice the U18 team and they'd probably win gold.
Yeah.
The U18 team. We missed them.
It's basically, it's gonna be the U18 team, and then the NCAA. That's just gonna be that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Kane Gooley. We can't forget about him.
Yeah, and Kane Gooley.
Unless he gets injured again.
Oh, let's hope that.
Which, like, nah. Which, like, no, I don't need to see, like, Jake Neighbors captain this team. Like, no thanks. Because he's next in line. Because if Caden gets injured and doesn't go, he's first in line for captain. Caden is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but he is. And then Fetz is next. But if both of them don't go, Jake Neighbors is going to captain the team.
Yeah.
Because he was a Hlinka.
Or we could just get Shane to captain. Or we could just get Shane to captain. You know what?
Just get Shane to captain.
You know what though? If they do a team vote and most of the team is from the U18 team.
U18 team. Okay. If we can, let's talk about this then.
And then Owen
also knows Shane. On this team would vote for Shane? Give me a second to pull up my predictions again.
Like,
Who on this team would vote for Shane?
all of the
We got Otter would vote for Shane.
Yeah.
For sure.
And all of the U18 boys. And then also, like, Owen Power.
And Kent would vote with Owen.
Yeah.
Kent would vote with Owen.
Kent doesn't know anyone.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna be like, no, that's not true. That can't be true. No, but you're right. It's true.
He knows if Connor makes the team, he'd know Connor.
Yeah, that's true. He knows one person, and it's the 16-year-old.
That's so funny. Like, if Connor makes this team, watch Owen and Kent just be, like, inserted into the U18 group.
Oh my god, yeah. I would love that. Okay, here's what I have. Okay, so Kent would vote with Owen, so that's 2 votes for Shane. Otter would vote for Shane. Brant would vote for Shane. If Coleman's make the team, he would vote for Shane. Lambert would vote for Shane. Zellweger would vote for Shane.
All the U18 would probably vote for Shane.
All the U18s would vote for Shane. McTavish would vote for Shane. And then, if we're talking about neighbors, Greg would vote for neighbors. Jarvis would vote for neighbors. It'd be like a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Although, we don't want Jake Neighbors.
Yeah.
I've heard things. I've heard he's not the greatest person.
I've seen those things.
Have you seen the tweets?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. Heard he's not the greatest person in the world. Which, like, cool. Okay. Let's not make that guy the captain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Slap the C on Owen Power.
Yeah!
I'd like to see it.
Yeah! Give Owen the C and then Kent the A.
I'd love that. Hey, and Shane too! Shane too!
Yeah.
Just leave Jake Neighbors out of it.
Yeah, let's just push him away.
Push him away. He's changed in the 2 years since Klinka. Like, come on.
Yeah. What do you think that would do for Owen Power to get the C?
I'll probably get it if Caden's not there. I'm gonna be really honest.
He's probably gonna get a letter. Like, if not, like, the C, he's probably gonna get a letter.
Here's the thing. I'm super conflicted about that. Because if Caden goes and Fetz goes, that's the CNA right there. And there's only one left. And so it's between Wright, Neighbors, and Owen.
But also, see, the thing is, it's like, because Owen didn't get U18s, right? Owen didn't get to go to U18s. Neither did.
And he didn't go to World Juniors, and he's barely friends with any of the OHL boys.
Yeah, because he was. He probably is friends with them because he trains with them.
No, okay, he's friends with Fetz slightly. GTHL connections, but like that's about it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he is friends with most of them though, and we just don't know about it.
Yeah, I feel like he's friends with the Toronto boys.
Yeah,
because he's friends with Jamie.
Yeah, and he trains with Shane, and I mean, like all the Toronto boys train together.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the confirmation of Jamie and Fetz training together.
Yeah.
They 100% are friends. Because when your parents are close... are close...
Yeah.
Like, okay. I totally believe that you and Cole aren't close if your parents who live in, like, entirely different cities are close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Cole. Sure, you didn't text Jamie. Sure. Yeah, but that's the predicted list. I hope people make it. Hopefully people come back, because I'd be worried if they didn't, because Team USA does look good still, but...
See, here's the thing, though. Team USA is basically just going to be Michigan. Michigan, and
it's going to be Maddie, Briss, and...
Briss is over age. Briss is over age.
Thomas.
He's late birthday. It was going to be Maddie and Thomas.
Oh, he's a late birthday.
Yeah.
No, but he's 2020.
He's an 01. Briss is an 01.
Is he an 01?
Yeah.
Briss. Oh, Briss.
But like
That's sad.
They're gonna have Sanderson as well. They're gonna have Brock Faber as well.
Logan Cooley is probably gonna make it.
I have a feeling you're gonna start disliking him more and more. You're just like over the course of the season, you're just gonna like start disliking him like more and more.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Look at what happened with me and Trevor Zegras.
Yeah, there are probably a couple of like the 04s, I think.
The 04s?
No, it's what class is the
Oh. I always forget that the 04s is our year. Me and our I'm like, I'm the same age as Shane, right? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
no. It's because I'm a late birthday, so Adam Fantilli and I are closer in age than me and Shane.
That is true.
Like, Adam's a year younger than me.
Yeah.
Or a year.
Matt is 3 months older than me. Or 2. I don't know.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
He was born exactly on the 1st, I think. Yeah, if I know my dates right. Why do we know that? Why do we know?
It's fine. We've already come to the conclusion that we know too much.
Yeah. We've talked about prospects for this whole show, so let's really quickly move to NHL news, because we don't have that much time, because Ari does have to go to church after this. But really quickly, we're going to go through call-ups and injuries. So Cody Glass was sent down to the AHL again. I got really, really sad. Was not a good day. I think I cried. Like, I genuinely cried, because I was like, I just want him to succeed. But I guess not. Peyton Krebs is called up due to injuries. He'll probably stay there. He hasn't scored, I don't think, or else I would have seen the video. Obviously. Cole Perfetti sent down to the AHL. RIP. Did you see him buying a new Ford?
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, damn, Cole, really fitting into those stereotypes there.
Yeah, he's literally just feeding the stereotypes. I was like, because I mean, like, yes, like, he's from Ontario, like, and he's from Ontario as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then Jack Hughes has a dislocated shoulder.
That's sad.
Sucks.
You know, the other Jack Hughes scored last night, so there's that.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah. The unrelated Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Ty Smith is back from injury.
Yeah.
Didn't get that in there, but Ty Smith is back. Yeah. Me and Ari are beloved. We love Ty. Did you? He posted like a little fan cam.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was so cute.
All of the hockey boys are getting into fan cams now, though. It's really adorable.
Except for the Golden Trio.
Oh yeah, but like you see the you see the ones the Michigan boys posted.
Yeah, I've seen the ones.
They were definitely made by the same person. Definitely made by the social team. But like
social team. I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. Bowen, you need to get back on Insta. Sorry, this is a PSA. Bowen Byram, get back on Insta.
Yes.
We miss your energy on Insta.
We need that.
Him with his little, I like you, have a cupcake.
Yeah.
From TikTok. That was adorable. I loved that. Yeah, and that's it for injury news and call-ups. Now we have NHL news. Really quick blast through these. Evander Kane gets a 21-game suspension. He's going to lose over $1 million. I think it's like $1.2 million due to the vaccination card, which, like, stupid. We already know, but oh well. Bergevin says in a presser that it will be a long shot if Shea Weber ever plays in the AHL again.
That's really sad.
Which is sad. Who are they going to name captain next? Galley or who?
It's probably going to be... It should be Galley.
It should be Galley.
Yeah, it should be Galley.
What's the name Ben Sherratt captain?
No. Galley is the longest standing Habs player other than Carey Price.
But they're going to name Ben Sherratt captain.
They won't. Because if they do that, everyone is just going to... Habs are going to go on a murdering spree if that happens. Like, we've been calling for Galley to be captain since Pacioretty was traded. Like, If it's not Galley, people are gonna riot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and then Penguins and Jets and Hawks, they all have players in protocol right now. Scheifele and Wheeler in protocol for the Jets. I think Letang, Russ, Carter,
a lot of people.
A bunch of Pittsburgh players are in protocol right now.
And Patrick Kane is in protocol for the Hawks, I think.
Yeah. They just had 2 people pulled off. Yeah. I think Carpenter and someone else pulled off as well. Which is good. And then Connor McDavid. He's a god. 13 points in 5 games.
I saw an Instagram post where it was like, Connor McDavid has 13 points and the entire Habs roster has 12. That made me really sad. We don't need to talk about it.
He's probably gonna score more tonight. He's had what? He must have had multi-point games like the whole, because he's played 5, right? Yeah. So he's had to average at least 2 points a game.
I'm giving 25% of the credit to Michigan alumni Zach Hyman.
We love it. Has 5 goals, and that's more goals than Nylander, Matthews, Marner, and Tavares.
We love it. Zach Hyman went to Michigan. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, and I keep seeing Michigan post about it, and I'm like, oh, so cool.
Yeah, he was here for 4 years. Michigan is the reason why he ended up with the Leafs. He was drafted by Florida.
And he signed with the Leafs?
Yeah, he signed with the Leafs because he played all 4 years at Michigan, and his rights expired, and then he signed with Toronto. So you're welcome.
You're welcome, Edmonton.
Yeah. I love Zach Hyman. He's great.
Yeah. News, Jack Eichel needs to be traded in the next 2 weeks, or he will be filing a grievance with the NHLPA. Shocked he hasn't filed one already, to be honest, if his neck issue was that serious, because the grievance is going to take like a couple more months. So, hope he's traded, but...
Yeah, I just want them to get the Eichel thing, like, over with.
Yeah, like, the Sabres are so fun, like, right now. But, like, the Eichel thing is just, like, hanging over everyone's head.
Yeah, I just get it over with, like...
Mm-hmm. There's no point in, like, keeping this going for, like, longer.
I think they're trying to not, like, repeat what they did with Taylor Hall kind of thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because apparently everyone is untouchable. Apparently Braden Schneider is untouchable in the Jack Eichel trade.
Just stupid, but...
the guy that the Rangers are trying to trade now, Kravtsov.
Yeah.
Because he won't report to their junior team. Also, untouchable in the Eichel trade, and look where that got you. But yeah. It seems like the Rangers aren't in anymore, but who knows? And then, yeah. So other than that, like, Jack is probably going to file a grievance, and we'll see where that goes. And then finally, Cole Sillinger scores his first National Hockey League goal, and Ari has feelings about it.
I have many feelings. I cried, honestly, because I was looking at the scores because I wasn't watching any of the games, and I saw, I'm like, no, this is not happening right now. And then I just started crying because, I mean, it's Cole. How am I not going to cry?
I'm not surprised.
I love the Coles here.
Yeah, honestly.
We all love one Cole. Like, it's just a triangle of Cole love.
Which is probably a result of white people just naming their children the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all their nicknames are Goal.
Yeah.
Goal Caulfield, Goal Perfetti, Goal Sillinger.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say, though, is that it was a pretty nice goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really nice goal. I didn't get as emotional about it as Ari did, probably.
Yeah.
Ari
cried.
cried.
Is the resident Cole Sillinger simp.
And Matt Savoie.
Yeah, and Matt Savoie.
Ari just loves boys from the WHL.
Yeah.
Shame that she doesn't live out in Canada.
Yeah.
Out west in Canada. You'd probably be in love with all of them if you did. Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, Ari, do you have any more feelings about it? Hope he scores another one. Yeah.
Just hoping he scores more. I mean, they're all so pretty. So, that's all I'm going to say. Colson score another goal.
All of the WHL guys, most of them just have, like, that country boy vibe.
It's so beautiful.
I know.
I love it so much. I feel like the OHL boys are a lot more...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
If you've
They're
met
not...
Ontario hockey boys before, it's...
Yeah. The fact that I could have just trudged my ass up to Vimy Ridge at any point and met all of them at once. Owen Zellweger and Matt Savoie train at the rink where I used to curl. And I didn't know.
That's the same vibe as Brant used to train at the rink that I train in right now.
I wish I knew. I could have made friends.
Me over here not having any connections.
No, okay, me. Literally me. Lindsay told me, my friend Lindsay, she knows everyone, okay? We preface this, we talk about Lindsay sometimes. She knows everyone. She freaking told me the other day that her roommates right now at university went to school with Ethan Del Mastro. I know!
That's just not, like... She's just so lucky.
She knows everyone. She could trot her ass down the street and go to Shane Wright's house.
Yeah.
From her house in Kingston.
Yeah. It's...
Get me some connections.
Honestly,
Okay, I live in Toronto.
Yeah, you live in Toronto. You should know people.
I know no one.
Oh my god. Like, my sister, her friend lives... her friend lives, like, right in front of the Scotiabank Center.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was there, and now she's getting, like, hockey TikToks on her phone. And she sent me one of, like, TSN's TikToks of, like, the Leafs. And he was like, who? And she's like, who's number 16? It's like Mitch Marner, right? And she's like, and she's like, oh, he's cute. And he's like, she's never had the same taste in men as me. So I love this.
We love this. We love this. Yeah. It was a time. It's a time. I live pretty close to where all the hockeys hang out in Toronto.
I don't.
Which is pretty cool, but also make me some connections. Ari, you can connect with Ryan Johnson, okay?
Yeah. Ryan Johnson knows a lot of people, so, like...
Yeah. You probably know someone who knows Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, probably. Like, I probably know someone who knows Brent Clark.
Yeah. I know someone who knows people at Vimy Ridge, and I'm kicking myself. Because I could have met Kirby. Could have done it. But I guess not. Yeah, and then so we're gonna go right into games really quick. Sorry, Ari, we're keeping you long. But Habs finally win a singular game against the Detroit Red Wings.
Matthew
Go
Perreault
Habs.
scored a hat trick.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank the Jets for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are now 1-5.
Yeah.
On the season.
Yeah.
But we gotta talk about the KK goal in Montreal the other
We don't need
day.
to talk about that. No, that
Did
game...
the Habs win.com? It's been hacked.
And then
but
it got
did the
hacked.
Habs win.com?
And then it got hacked to something else.
Did the Canes lose? Did the Canes?
I don't know, but a Habs fan hacked it and, like, changed what it said.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a Hockey Night in Canada.
Did the Habs win.com? It's very hilarious. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's
funny.
funny.
And then they have, like, one KK goal, like, t-shirt and two, like, Sebastian Aho.
And the t-shirts were sold for $20.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah. It was beautiful. Jets, they finally put together some wins, but their PK is still awful, and so is Hollebuck, but hopefully they'll bounce back. Ducks are looking pretty good. Even though, yeah, they're looking pretty good, even though they kind of suck. Sabres are losing again, but it's fine, because Dylan Cousins scored.
On your birthday.
On my birthday. On my birthday. Thanks for the gift, Dylan. And Avs finally get back in the win column.
Yes. I watched.
Thank God.
All of my teams won last night. It was great.
Yeah. All of my teams won too. Except for the Sabres. They got a point. All of my teams got points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Avs
and the Leafs
gave me a heart attack, but it's fine.
Yeah. And the Leafs are leaping again. I think they've lost 5 now? I think they played 7 games.
I don't know. They lost 7-1 last night. So they're fine.
Yeah. Against a team that didn't have Malkin, Crosby,
also,
Russ, Carter, Letang.
It's the Penguins. They'll pull someone out of their AHL team and he'll score like 30 goals. That's just how they work.
I guess. Steve Dangle was super mad. We'll link that. That was funny. That was hilarious. And finally, kind of last 2 things. Sorry, Ari. I'm so sorry. Are you good to stay for like a little bit? Or... Yeah? Okay. Cool. So we have the Calder conversation. Really quick Calder update. Shane Pinto had entered the Calder race, but now he's injured. So
I'm still sour.
We'll see.
He got injured in a game against one of his best friends. Like, you know how sad that is?
Against Jasper.
Yeah, like that's so sad. But you know what? I want to know if Jasper and Jacob met up. Jacob Bernard Docker.
Was he on the Sens that day?
Bernard Docker.
Did he get sent down?
He's in Belleville, but like it's close enough. Like,
it's close enough if they don't have games. If they didn't play games.
Whatever. I just want to know if they saw each other because like they're like best friends.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm sure they'll meet up at some point eventually.
Jacob was with Jasper when he signed his contract.
Yeah, exactly. Bowen Byram.
Yes.
He is progressing well. He has 4 points now, which is pretty cool. Because I think that is 3rd in rookie scoring right now. And it's only because Drew O'Connor decided to, have a really good game against the Leafs yesterday. Who the hell is Drew O'Connor?
I don't know.
Logan O'Connor's brother. That's who.
I remember seeing, like, people, like, live blogging and live tweeting about it. Like, yes, we love you, Drew. And I'm like, who the fuck is Drew?
It's Drew. Yeah, Jamie might be given a nomination. He's been pretty good. I think he's had, like, 2 or 3 points. I think 3 points, which is good. And early favorites, like, Zegras and Caulfield are struggling.
Yeah.
Trevor has 1 point.
But also with
Cole has
Cole,
0.
it's like, everyone on the Habs was struggling, right? So it's like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Trevor, I'm shocked about Trevor, to be honest. He's had a lot of good chances, but he hasn't really had points.
Yeah, because I feel like he did okay in the preseason, so now that he's, like, not really doing anything, I'm like,
What are you doing? Trevor... Actually, no, we don't... Anyone but Trevor. Anyone but Trevor for Calder.
Yeah.
Name of the episode.
Yeah.
And then Knight is in the conversation as well as the goalie. He might win it. Who knows? Because Florida's been really good. And I think he's been in net for like a couple of their wins.
Yeah, because he's great.
Yeah. He's really great. Awesome. So right now, my 3 for Calder, I would say Drysdale, Knight.
I love that.
What are we thinking? Same?
Yeah.
Same?
Yeah.
Hope Bowen wins it. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Hope Bowen wins it, and thanks Dylan in the speech. Because the bestie vibes would be great.
I hope Dylan goes to the awards.
To the awards?
Yeah.
Oh, he probably will. Bowen's probably going to bring him as his +1.
Yeah.
Like,
Bowen has a girlfriend,
his girlfriend?
though.
Nah. His girlfriend? Nah. Boys trip.
Yeah.
Him, Kirby, Dylan.
Oh,
to make up for the Yukon trip.
Yeah, I'd love that.
We love that. And then, finally, last quick thing. Team Canada Olympic teams update. The women's Olympic team, they are up 1-0 in the rivalry series right now against the USA. We love that.
Yeah.
Continue dominating them. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Emily,
You're the only Team
Emily
Canada that's
Clark
good.
scored in that game, and she went to Wisconsin, so that's I care about that.
Yeah. And then the short list for goalies was announced for Team Canada. They were technically only supposed to shortlist 5, but they shortlisted 6 because of Price's
Injury
situation.
thing. Yeah.
And so the short was Price, Fleury, Kemper, Binnington, Hart, and Blackwood. But Blackwood will not be selected if he's not vaccinated by then.
Yeah, but he's on track to be vaccinated, I think.
Yeah, I think so. He said he's thought about it a lot over the past few weeks.
I'm pretty sure they mentioned on Hockey Night in Canada that he was on set to be vaccinated.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because they were
That's good.
yeah, like there's the NHL is on set to only having one unvaccinated player. So
which is probably Tyler Bertuzzi.
it is Tyler Bertuzzi. Yeah.
Yeah. Which we love. We love! Oh, imagine only having one unvaccinated player. Oh, well, I guess and Evander Kane.
Yeah.
Since he faked his vaccination card.
But he's suspended, so.
Yeah, so we don't care. And Drew Doughty potentially injured, and apparently he was on the Team Canada shortlist.
Which is surprising, but also not
Which
really.
is shocking, honestly. Like,
yeah.
Not even just, like, surprising, like, shocking. Like, do they think he's still 2014 Drew Doughty?
I think they give like the veterans I think like the benefit of the doubt.
Here's the thing: if Doughty is put on the team, but Taves wasn't shortlisted,
that's questionable though.
That's questionable.
Yeah.
If Taves wasn't shortlisted and Doughty was,
Yeah.
because Taves has been playing great.
Yeah.
Like he's been playing awesome.
I feel bad for whoever has to shortlist the forwards though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like that's.
Just throw a bunch of people in.
Yeah, just like pick names out of a hat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that is it for this episode. That's the end of this episode. And so, we'll see you guys next week with a juniors update, more NCAA news. We might rebrand to be a prospects podcast because we spent most of our show today talking about prospects. We'll see what happens with that. Continuing on. But yeah, that's it for this episode, and we'll see you guys next week.